Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Small Talks. My name is Mills, as you guys know already. Okay, so basically today we
You see the face when you talk just now.
okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Go see many of.
Okay, today we're talking about something James Brown said, but we're gonna argue about it. We're gonna debate about it. Is it a man's world or is it a woman's world? Who actually enjoys, or in this sense, who actually gets more privileges? I hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, let's go. I'd like to start with my G, my brother, Kamsi. Is it a man's world?
Well, personally, I think it's you have to break it down into a bunch of things. So, I believe that it's a woman's world. Now, if she's a beautiful woman, it is her world. Only her, it's only her that's in that world. Only her we get the things that no man will get.
So I will stop you small. Basically, when you say a man's world, I want to know what exactly do you mean by it's better for them or it's not better for me? Specifics.
As a guy, you have to make something of yourself. You have to create value for yourself. I think it's only a man that has to that I think doesn't have inherent value. A woman, if you say a woman has inherent value, she gets value just on her own.
So a beauty in that sense is an advantage.
Just say she's fine.
Okay.
She'll become the person to inherit millions. I don't think a man has that same situation. Sometimes a man has to go through, not sometimes, in most cases, a man has to go through serious trials and tribulations in life to make something of themselves.
But don't you think females do to have their own, like they go through I'll call it oppressions in this sense. Yes, they have oppressions, which comes actually from life.
In that case, yes. In certain ways, women,
which doesn't happen to men most times.
I think oppression happens in several ways. So, for a woman, for example, now, you can't say in the US, for example, that a woman is oppressed. Women have the most opportunity in the Western world.
Okay.
In Europe, women have the most opportunity.
Okay.
If you now come down to Nigeria now, where things are a bit backward, yes, you can say ladies have certain limitations based on what they can do, what they can achieve, what they can acquire. But in Nigeria that we exist in now, I think both sexes are both disadvantaged.
So you see, it's more balanced in Nigeria. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's quite balanced in Nigeria because a man suffering, can take forever. But a lady now suffering doesn't necessarily have to take forever. Somebody who loves her
until she's 24, 25.
Somebody who loves her can come and take care of her and say, I want to take care of you. I want you to be my wife, and you don't even have to do anything. So a man doesn't have that same fit.
So, Ella, what do you think?
I feel like Kamsi is only talking about the money aspect or the lifestyle aspect.
We're talking about oppression. When you have money, what's all oppress you now?
No, like you said, there are so many things that makes a woman disadvantaged.
Like menstruation.
Not just menstruation. That's one of it.
Okay. Is it one of it?
That's one of it.
It's a disadvantage.
It's also a disadvantage.
Which disadvantage?
There are a lot of I allowed you to talk. There are a lot of things that happen to women that do not happen to men.
Okay.
And a lot of things that if it happens to women, they would say overlook it.
Okay.
And if it happens, that it's the other way around. Stuffs like cheating. If a man cheats, if your husband cheats on you, they'll tell you, forgive him now. His man's nature. They can cheat. They like to cheat. But let's it be the other way around. Let a woman cheat.
of women.
It will be very hard. First of all, it is easier for a woman to go back to a cheating man, but it's very hard for a man to go back to a cheating man.
Hold on a bit. It's easier for a woman that has been cheated upon to go back
Yes.
to that man. That
Society will say he is a man. It is
Is it
nature.
society,
Hold up a bit.
society, or is just in the nature of a woman to cheat different?
No.
If cheating on somebody, she is no longer with the person that she
I'm not saying
was
cheat different.
mentally.
I'm saying it is more of an advantage to men than to women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because
they're different things.
Because they're different things.
Yes.
So how is it in a woman's world if a man can cheat on a woman and they'll say go back to your husband because you will not ever see any man that will not cheat on you. And if a woman cheats, they'll just cast her.
So let me get this straight. When a woman cheats, you think guys, boys, we know they take them back. Is that what you think?
If you check,
ratio.
yes, if you check the ratio,
So you
it is biased.
you're saying guys tend to just dislodge the girls
Yes.
when they cheat
Yes,
more than
yes,
when
yes.
it happens
Yes,
to the
yes.
men
girls.
see women as their pride and ego.
Okay.
So most times when cheating happens like that, it's hard for men to take back the women because they feel like you've trampled on their pride and their ego.
Okay, so when a man cheats on a girl, she doesn't see the guy as the pride. She doesn't. Oh, let me even switch it up. She doesn't see the guy as a prize.
If
No,
situation,
Like for instance.
so observe it.
So let's paint a vivid picture,
Okay.
right? I'm married. Let's leave relationship.
To your man.
Let's leave boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm married to you.
Okay.
We've dated, we've been married for say 8-10 years, we have kids. If for any reason I cheat on you, you can literally throw me out in the dust
Because the house is for him.
because of whatever reason it is you have as a
Okay.
man.
Okay.
But if you cheat on me and I for any reason decide to
Leave.
leave you,
Okay.
society that we live in would say it is my responsibility as a woman
To keep the house.
to keep my home.
in this age.
Yes,
It's
no,
how-
in
it's
this
still
day
happening.
and age. And
Yeah,
you said something about women being
still
very
happening.
privileged, in the Western world. That's because they are now screaming at the top of their voices, yeah, feminism, do this, do that. That's not the way it was before.
Well,
So they are
yes.
screaming about it now. That's why it is like that now. And because in Nigeria we are not screaming about it as much, that is why it is, in your words, backward here. Right? So now let's say, apart from what society will say about it being my responsibility to keep my home, let's leave society out of it. I've been married to you for 10 years. Right now I'm 50. You cheated on me and I said, no, I want to leave you. Leave you and go where?
Go have your house.
Leave you.
Go to
and-
your house.
Okay, go to my house. Where? My father's house?
No. You should be old enough to take care of yourself. As
Good.
a
So
kid.
I should be married to you and then have a house somewhere that I built. That
No. You get a house for yourself.
Okay, so now I leave you and decide to, go rent a house and
Yeah.
start on my own at the age of 50
Yeah.
and not be married. Because you're supposed to marry me at the age of 50.
Okay, so wait.
What happens to my
Hold
children
on.
that are in your house?
Okay, so hold on. You're not looking for marriage. You're looking
For
for.
what?
You're just looking to live your life because as the guy is living his life, you live your
Now, let me
life.
explain something to you. I feel that in as much as you say, marriage is for this, marriage is for that, the sole aim of marriage
Yeah.
is companionship.
Yeah.
That's the sole aim. That's what it's supposed to be for.
Okay, I like that.
Companionship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I'm married to this person, and at the age of 70, 80, I want to be with this person that I call my own.
At
Right?
80.
When my
70.
kids have
At
You
80.
say 80.
Yes, 70, 80.
80, one of you is dead, but let's go.
You are very negative. But like at a point where your kids have moved on, they've left. So now it's me and my husband, right?
Okay.
It's companionship.
Okay.
That's the reason why I would marry you in the first place. If it's about sex, I mean, Sex is easy.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me stop you there. So are you saying it's easier for an 80-year-old man to live his life than an 80-year-old woman to live her life?
So now the problem is that when a man is a divorcee,
Okay,
at
at
a
80.
particular age.
At 80.
No, don't forget I said I'm 50, so not at 80 now. We
Okay, the
got
man is-
divorced earlier.
Okay.
Do you get? It is easier for a man to remarry at the age of, say, 55.
60, 70.
You will find one small girl in Uniben.
Yeah.
That's not good at looking for money
That's
too.
not for whatever she's looking for, because the man had a
chance.
chance. The man had a chance to spend the rest of his life with somebody that was intentional and genuine about him.
Yes.
And he fucked up.
So whatever the girl is looking for now.
So whatever he gets with is his business, even if he's a man that turned into a woman. He deserves whatever he gets.
Okay.
Right? But now, a 50-year-old woman, the gap is, the options are slimmer. Then you have to be looking for probably a man that is a widower, or some small boy.
But when you do sugar mommy now.
Now I'm talking about, I'm speaking in a
You're looking for
responsible setting.
Okay, the responsible setting.
Yes, in a responsible setting. So you see, so when a woman thinks about all of these issues, she wouldn't leave.
Okay, so
I'll ask a question.
Okay, talk to
Like
me.
when a man cheats on you,
Okay.
do you still see the man as your companion after cheating?
Personally.
I like that.
So this, I like your question is a very beautiful one, but it differs with people.
What do
right?
you mean?
A man can cheat on me, and I still see him as my companion.
So it's
A man
you
can
problem.
cheat
It's
on
not,
someone-
It's not the man's problem. When a man continues to cheat on you and you still see the man as a companion,
It's not
Continue.
a-
it's a you problem.
No,
Okay.
she didn't say it continuously. She said she means one time.
One
You
time.
do it
do
continuously.
it one time,
Really, that
continuously.
you still see the
And you
man as a
can see him
companion.
as
That's why
Your
it's,
companion.
it differs. So a man can cheat on me, and I still see him as my companion. He can cheat on another woman,
And
and that once is off.
okay, yeah.
Do you get? So it differs with people. So that is not a question that you can generalize.
But
If
you
a man cheats
don't
on
know
this,
which
you can
type
do.
of one you are.
But ratio says in like ratio says
You have to say
I would not.
ratio says women tend to stay in
Amount.
relationship where they are being cheated on more.
Women tend
The
to.
ratio.
that's the same thing you are
Stay
saying.
in a relationship.
Yes.
Instead of,
So
because
let's
the society
stop
doesn't
saying
trust
that
me.
ratio.
It's more like she doesn't have a choice.
Is it a Nigerian thing or just a general thing?
But actually, it's based on
It's
statistics.
more like she doesn't have a
I think
choice.
you remember very well.
Nigeria or generally?
Generally.
Generally, so it's not a Nigerian thing, it's a general thing. So that means what I'm hearing is that what I'm hearing from all you guys have been saying is that the woman prefers to stay in a companionship relationship rather than the man that just wants to flex and enjoy his life.
Well,
Is that what you are saying?
Well, I'm-
that for a woman, because she's getting to that age, she feels okay. This is my companion.
Yeah.
But for the man, when he's 70, he can still go and jaye outside
Of course.
at 70. Is that what you guys are saying?
Yes, it's
but
all-
the woman at 70,
Do that.
yes, sugar mommies do that.
that's the argument.
That's
That
the responsible setting.
That's not what I'm saying.
okay. What are you saying?
A man that cheats on a woman. No, let's start the reverse. A woman cheats on a man, whichever age they are. When you have put in much into a relationship,
You guys did.
right?
You guys did. So
Yes.
don't
both
make
of us-
it.
No. Both of us. That's when you have
Fantastic.
put in much into a relationship, right?
Okay.
A man cheats on a woman, or rather, a woman cheats on a man, and the man can throw her out.
Okay.
It is easier for him to make that decision.
In Nigeria, that's what you say. In abroad,
It's not easy abroad,
No,
child.
Now,
it's
the
easier.
reason
Because
why
half of
it's
your
not
money go come
easier
out to you as
abroad
the
is
two am come
because
out.
of all of these schemes that have been put in place that you men are kicking against. That's why it's easier abroad. That's the reason why you
What
can say
schemes?
now that it is easier abroad. People are busy. People literally in the Western world, they are screaming, "Women this, women that, women have a right to this." It wasn't like that before, and that's why now, when you do such abroad, it's a problem.
So wait, let me get this straight. Because I know of this clearly in the abroad, like we say. Women push for divorce more than men.
True.
Why? Because they know when they leave, money is following them and
You know
leaving.
they have more power in court of law.
True.
So it means that in that side, not in Nigeria now, in that side, Companionship is not what the woman is thinking about. She's probably thinking about how much I'm going to collect, how much I'm going to collect for my kids joining, how much what child support I'm going to be receiving.
I'm going to show this man.
How much sugar I'm going to show this man in the court. So she's not thinking about the companionship in the first place. No, that's what she's thinking of.
Like, wait, she's not thinking of companionship before the divorce.
Some of these women,
Most of the time, yes.
Some of these women,
Most of the time,
these women are just talking about
It's like a business for them.
it's business, it's money.
The top 5 richest women in the world, most of them came from divorce.
The number 1 in the world divorce.
So
Number 2 is divorce.
let me shock you. Hold on. Let me shock you. Most of the times, the woman is at fault morally, and she will still say, nah, I want a divorce here. And the guy doesn't have a choice. That means the woman isn't thinking about companionship in the first place. She was thinking about money. And I'm going to shoot you. Hold on. I'm going to shoot you here.
Sorry. When you say in the first place, like in which first place? When she was getting into the marriage or
During marriage.
like when she wanted
Initiating the divorce.
She never loved this guy. She just
You don't marry them because they are available. They don't marry them for love.
That's a different
Depends on what
level.
I'm saying, you know.
We're talking
We're looking at it. We're looking from the two views.
We are saying that in that situation,
The topic here is the topic I'm trying to address is it is easier for a man to throw a woman out than for a woman to throw a man out.
in Nigeria,
Yes, in Nigeria, obviously, the reason why we can say that and be dragging Western world is because laws have been put in place to support women or back them up.
More than the men.
Definitely more than the men.
So that means
even when the woman she can still throw a man out.
so it means that in the Western world, which they are pushing to us now,
Okay.
Women are more
privileged. Do you agree on
Honestly,
that?
I believe that women are more privileged in the Western world.
Based on marriage, divorce, and that particular case.
Thank you for putting marriage
Based on
divorce.
Based
Yes.
on that. So let's switch it up a bit.
Because we have been talking about only marriage.
Yes,
That's
let's now switch it up a bit. Let's talk about work life, professional life.
professional life.
Yeah.
There are jobs that women cannot do because even in the music industry or in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
a lot of producers want to sleep with men. A lot of filmmakers want to sleep with you for roles.
In most spheres of life, you have men at the top,
okay.
right?
Because men initiated it from the start.
For whatever reason, right?
Please sit there.
Before we reach there, for whatever reason,
Please sit
you
there.
have men at the top.
Yes.
So when you enter into certain offices to say, please, I need so and so opportunity, and the person says, you have to sleep with me or you have to get with me before I give this to you. Most times, the person you are meeting in that office is a man.
Yes, facts.
So the fact that you have more men in that position than women, right? It's already a yardstick for you not to make the comparison of results.
No.
If you are going to get into my pants, right? Before you do me a favor, you're not helping me.
You're not.
What does it mean?
It's buying and selling.
Let's ask you a question.
I go outside to buy Pepsi. I give you my money, you give me Pepsi.
You just pay my pen for me. You have something to sell, Abby. You have something to sell. You have something to sell.
The man actually has something to do with that.
See, no, I'm not trying to objectify this lady to be an item. I'm giving an instance
Yes, now you
with
said-
buying
yeah,
and
that's
selling,
what-
right? So if I have to give you something, for you to give me something, what makes you think you are helping me?
Trade by barter is people helping each other. That's what trade by barter is.
Really?
I want to ask you. No.
If you return for this,
I have sex with you.
okay, and you happen to have something
For me.
okay, you're helping me. No, come on.
That's what I'm saying. That in a lot of cases, women don't offer it up reluctant. In a lot of
Jump at the offer.
That's the truth. If you check,
And men don't jump at the offer.
No, if you check the entertainment industry right now, here and abroad,
Okay.
A lot of women jump at sleeping with CEOs to get those opportunities.
Okay, and men don't jump at the offer.
I'm not saying yes, men.
Men will jump at the offer of sleeping with any woman, even if she has anything to give him or not.
No.
She has anything to give him or not.
No.
Your word.
That's an attack on us.
What they see.
No.
I never said that one. You said my word.
They cannot
I just said that one. I did not say that one.
Hello, hold on a bit. No,
Talk to me.
you're attacking our persons, please. It's not every man that do it.
Please.
Maybe the people that you have met in this life.
I've met you.
I've met.
Do you know us? Do you know us?
So thank you. We have not done it. But the truth is this. I want us to look at it like this. I want us to balance out something. Let's take out anything sexual away from it. We looked at marriage and we talked about professional, but I want us to take out anything sexual away from it. Now let's look at fields. Let's look at fields like, let's say, fashion. Let's look at fields like, let's say, architecture. Let's look at fields like, let's say, building. Let me say building construction. Let's look at fields like video editing or entertainment as a whole. Or no, I'm not saying singing. I'm saying people that do the backroom staff work. Let's look at things like what's it called? This is support staffs. Let's look at things like football. The truth is this: I have a bias in a sense. I'm going to use two fields, which is football and fashion or modeling. Let me stick to modeling. Now, the truth is, these days a lot of people have been encouraging women to go into what men do more. For example, banking. For example, football. Like, women should be able to do this. Women should be able to do this. But I have issues with women. Why do I have issues? Must you be helped to do something you can do by yourself? For example, football, which is something I love a lot. I hope Man City loses. Now, which is something I love a lot. In football matches, women fought for equal pay, US, especially for the US national team, equal pay and all of those things. But there's a big issue with it. When we saw the attendance in football matches, people that bring money to football, it was more of men that came to watch football, even in the female matches. So it means that even in the female matches, you guys, which somebody mentioned, which I wanted to add to it, you guys don't support yourselves.
I think that this conversation is coming from a point of attack and not truth.
This is a fact.
You can't.
This conversation is from a point of attack and not truth.
This is a
because
fact.
if we are to tell ourselves the truth, right, you would know that in those times.
Which times?
Before.
2005.
2005.
Before, in which we are even still fighting this fight. I don't know about
I we are fighting a fight with
It's not about using your brain to go and do your work. It's not about using your brain to go and do your work. Right? Now, what I'm talking about is that in these times, right, till now, we are still having issues about women being in spheres of leaderships. Do you know that?
The main issue.
Do you know that? Yes or no?
We're talking about
yes or no?
We're talking about professionalism
because
this is not leadership.
That is due to
It's not
We
leadership.
are going to create a company. Is that not leadership?
We're creating a company to make business for yourself.
Are you going to lead your company?
It's between your people. It's not between the females.
You see why I say that this is coming from a point of attack?
No.
Right.
You see what?
And you already even said women. You already said that you are here to attack. Talk to me.
The reason why women are not in places of leadership is because of the main difference between men and women. There are several differences, major differences between men and women.
True.
Women in general are more agreeable. People who are more agreeable are difficult to handle. Very difficult to handle leadership positions.
Okay.
If in a case where I'm going to ask you a question and you are going to agree with me immediately, you're not even going to. Okay, let us look at the workforce. In the workforce, for example, if we have more women managing salaries and not requesting for increase in salaries, that is because of a trait called agreeableness. You guys don't rock the boat. You guys don't like conflict. You guys run away from conflict. If you run away from conflict, there's a likelihood they are not going to go for leadership positions.
Please, can we keep what he's saying in mind? Then
yes, so that's so. So if you run away from conflict and then a man is ready to face that conflict, that is because that man is different, not because it is male-centered society.
Okay.
If I am ready to fight you to get something, it means that I am facing you and I'm ready to disagree with you for something that I want.
So the
And women don't have
agreeability
that.
that you are talking about, are you saying that it is? Why do you feel that it is not in a woman's person? It's not what a woman's.
It is not a
woman
woman's person
possesses.
because since the dawn of time, man has gone to hunt.
Okay.
You must be ready to face conflict to
Okay.
hunt.
And why do you think women don't go to hunt?
Because women are not physically able.
Okay.
Can you run as fast as a man?
Okay.
No. A man's upper body strength is stronger than yours.
Okay.
A man is more likely to survive in hardship compared to you.
Okay.
So those physical traits have already put a man in a different place compared to you.
Good.
So which means that in certain situations, a man
Because he's already answering this guy's question.
no, in certain situations,
coming.
yes, in certain situations, a man is going to excel where a woman doesn't.
Okay.
So
Why do you
that
think
man-
that?
Because of those physical differences.
So you
Because of
think
those
that it is
physiological
physicality that is needed
differences.
to excel?
No, in certain situations, the differences, I just talked about agreeableness and willingness to face conflict. Where
Okay.
women don't like to face conflict.
Okay.
He's talking about leadership.
I'm talking about I'm talking
leadership.
about exactly.
Leadership,
So
yes.
these are differences between men and women.
Okay.
Those differences now mean that women and men seem or tend to go or chase different things in life. So if, for example, a woman now decides not to go into certain walks of life, the opportunity has been given to you. Women have been in tech for the past 5 decades. Why women? Many of them many women have done great things in tech, but still, more men have created more, have invented more, and that is because there are certain differences in those two sexes.
True.
So, if, for example, men now understand that yes, we have to build these things to solve problems for the world, and you guys now happen to enjoy from those opportunities, it is not a bad thing. But at the same time, you can't now blame those men because those men are in those certain positions that they created by themselves because they were ready to face things that women don't like to face. So it is not because men want to be in those positions. It is because men, through evolution, have fought.
It is because
those
men.
positions.
No. All you said is very true. And that's an answer to his question.
How?
I will come to that. All you said is very true. And that's an answer to the question. But what is the reason men are in those positions? Because it is a man's natural instinct to lead.
Yes.
Right?
Because of the
It is a man's natural
Yes.
instinct to lead.
because of those differences.
Good.
Yes.
And it is a woman's natural instinct to
Follow.
Good. So now, why are you now making it look that the fact that a man is operating in his natural instinct and a woman is operating in her natural instinct is a problem?
It is not a problem. You guys made it a problem.
How?
Because you guys said man and woman are equal. If man and woman are equal, then man and woman must compete for every single thing in every single space.
Personally. See, personally.
You guys are
You guys are the one fighting.
I'm wait.
I've not seen a wo- I've not seen a
personally
woman-
not of the
I've not
opinion
seen a
that a
man
man is equal
out
to a
there.
woman.
Eh?
Personally, I'm not of the opinion that a man is equal to a woman.
We're talking about what feminism
That's
is
not
all
what
about.
feminism is about.
Feminism is
Feminism
about
is
equality.
No, it's not about equality.
It's about opportunities.
No, it is about equity.
It's about
That is
equal
gender
opportunity.
fairness,
Giving equal
not gender
opportunities.
equality.
Now, what you are
And
talking
it is
about?
not even equality of right, it's equality of results.
No, what you are talking about is the true meaning of feminism. The true meaning of feminism that was created by the French women in the 1800s. Now we are in the 21st century.
Okay.
Feminism evolved, and feminism in this generation, in this century, meant that women were to compete with men for everything. If not, no,
See, I'm telling you, see.
because do you know why?
Okay,
do you know
talk to me.
why that is the reason? If that was not the reason, if you wanted equity, then you wouldn't say the women wouldn't ask for equal pay. If you
Okay.
wanted equity, then women wouldn't ask for the same amount of money for less.
Can we
job.
stop here?
Okay.
Sorry. You continue. So if I want equity, I would not ask for the same pay,
Yes.
for equal pay.
Yes.
Why will I not ask for equal pay when we are doing the same thing?
We are not doing the same
we are
thing.
not doing
No, if we are not doing the same thing,
Yes.
fine, the pay can be different. So let us say in a wait. In a company where you are a HR, I'm a HR. Why should you be paid more than me?
That's what the case in this situation.
Because you are doing more.
How is he doing more when we have the same job description?
Let me edify you, please.
Edify me, please. Okay.
Men and women are paid the exact same thing.
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying in equal pay is in cases where men are doing more.
For example,
when men are bringing more money.
Talk about
in football,
yes.
in sports, in entertainment, in wrestling, in general entertainment. General entertainment, a lot of men bring more money.
Okay.
Stop.
Minus the fact that men are they playing the same amount of time?
Yes. Play 90
Even more.
minutes.
Even more.
Women play the same amount of time with men, right?
Okay,
Yes, 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they play 90 minutes.
They
train?
They train.
Not the same training.
No, they don't
What's the problem?
They don't bring it. The revenue is not the same.
But the revenue is not the same.
The revenue is not the same.
Now,
Yes. You can't ask for what the revenue you don't bring in.
So now, the revenue that they bring in, right? Is it the fault of the player?
Hold on.
It
Let me tell
is.
you why.
It's the fault of the player.
Let me tell you why.
It's the fault of the player.
Now wait.
Women football is work actually.
Men that still
Don't forget women football is work.
And that is just a difference in interest. That's all that is.
Hold on. Okay, so
It's just a simple difference in interest. Whether it's female football or not.
Why are you guys not interested in sport?
family.
I'm not interested in sport. Doesn't mean that I should be interested because it's a woman. Then you guys will start screaming that it is feminism. Come on. Now, in a sector, right? Engineering, for example, no, architecture, for example. You now believe that because I'm a female architect and he's a male architect and we are doing the same designs, working the same hours, you should pay him more than me when we are on the same level.
Hold on. I'm an architect.
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not saying that I'm giving an instance. I'm not saying that you can. I won't even stay in a place where you are paying me less because I'm a woman.
Because in architecture is a special place because first and foremost it is dominated
by men. That's why I use that example. Because you now think that because architecture is dominated by men and now I'm a woman,
Why do you think architecture is dominated by men? Do you think it's
because it is?
Why do you think that happens? Why? The question is why? Because in my school, when we started ND then, we had 6 girls. When we got to HND, there were 3.
Okay.
Why? Because they couldn't handle the physical excesses. Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to tell her, that why it is dominated is because female can't handle that physical strength.
Yes, architecture is very tasking.
Exactly. So that's why we have men more there.
I don't have a problem with the fact that architecture is dominated by men.
No. What's our problem?
A man has gone through all the school of architecture in that stress. Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
Yeah.
As a woman too, I've gone through all of that.
Okay.
And now we are in the labor market. And you now believe that because architecture, like people who say, is a man's job, is dominated by men, you should now pay me less as a woman. I'm saying that instance. Because that is where all this gender equity in work comes to play. You say that because a woman has maternity leave.
That thing has been perfectly explained. That thing has been perfectly explained. Now, in a field where there are 10 men. And then there's 1 woman. Usually there's an index of leading people who lead in several traits that thing requires. So, for example, out of the 10, there's a possibility that 5 know how to draw a straight line without the use of a ruler. There's a likelihood that out of those 5, 4 are men. If those 4 are men, there's a likelihood that the best is a man there. Because it is just statistics.
True.
So there's a likelihood that you are competing with the absolute 30 best in that field. You are competing with 30 of them.
True.
And out of the 30 of them, because it is dominated by men, 5, at least 5, are far better than you.
True.
So because those 5 are better than you, there's a likelihood that they'll be paid more than you.
True.
It's that simple.
Now, look at where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to compare What I'm trying to
person higher than
yes, I'm not trying to compare someone higher than you. I'm saying
on the same
a man
level.
and a woman on the same level.
No.
Because I'm trying to explain to you what it is that feminism in its true sense is screaming about. Now there are a lot of charlatans that come around and say, "Oh, a woman should eat a man's money." That's
Yeah.
If you refuse to go and do the research and know exactly what it is,
yes,
it's you. It's up to you. They will chop you and clean mouth.
that's true. Yes.
Right? So feminism is speaking for equity,
Yes.
not equality.
Equality,
Right?
yes.
And that is fairness, gender fairness. If you meet certain feminists, they will even speak for men.
Yeah, equal access.
You should be fair to a man. So they don't only speak for women. They will say the same way you are fair to a woman, be fair to a man.
Yeah,
The same way you are fair to a man, be fair to a woman. So feminism in its natural sense is not just some scheme to put women up there and take men down into hellfire. That's not what it is.
Let's move into the should I say industry that is more dominated by female now. Let's look at the fashion world, because we've looked at football, we've looked at architecture, engineering. So what about the fashion world? You guys dominate it and we don't complain. You guys make more money from it. We don't complain. We don't
complain. Have you seen those guys that parade themselves to look like women trying
No. Hold on. When I say complain, I'm saying this, that in the place of you seeing fashion for men or something for men.
You guys don't
this one for men. That we don't do things like that.
People don't come out to say a lot of things, but
we don't come out to say it. What is brand saying? We don't come out to say it. We don't come out to say it.
But there are a lot of men that are doing modeling that are even the ones are even at the top. So if you check it, there are many men.
Hold on. I can tell you the same thing about. I can tell you the same thing about architecture. I can tell you the same thing about engineering. I can tell you the same thing about what's it called?
Are we saying that that male models are not properly paid?
No, this is what I'm saying.
They don't clamor for
male models.
We don't
male models.
Yes. We don't fight
that's
for.
Not true.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Hold on, guys. This is what I'm saying.
Which other man?
Now we can't say he's a big model.
Let me speak. Can I speak?
No.
Can I speak?
Okay, sorry. Talk to me, love. Sorry.
Let me speak. This is what I'm saying. That we don't clamor for things like that in this world, in the whole world. We don't clamor for we don't have a soft landing. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about more of the soft landing part, that females would clamor for soft landings.
Yeah,
would clamor for let's increase this, let's increase more of this, let's have women more here, let's have this one more here. But we don't do that, even in the industries that are more dominated by females. For example, he mentioned nursing earlier on. The fact that we don't clamor for it, but we'll walk our way through it. Quiet with it.
That's because that is how you guys are designed to be. And you guys do not come out. You guys don't easily come out to say let's make this change. Let's do this. Even when you are being beaten by your wife at home, you hardly come out to even say it.
I like the fact that you said we don't. You see? I like the fact that you said that, because here is the real point of it. We prefer to rather walk our way up through it and do nothing about it. For example, I know of more in the last year and 2 years ago. I've seen more men go into nursing, and it sounds odd to me as a guy, but I've seen more men go into nursing. We have that mindset that we can do this and put our work in.
Is it because
we don't have the mindset of we don't have the mindset of it's a female's work, let's just leave it to them.
No, this is also not the case with women.
Yes, it is not.
Hello, wait.
It's the case because you have mentioned it now that all these things are dominated by women, so we can't get to the top.
No.
Let me walk through it.
No, let's retract, right? So you are saying, so for example, modeling, right?
Modeling, nursing, those two that looks like.
You talk about the whole Naomi Campbell thing. If there's a man on the same level as Naomi Campbell, he will be paid equally.
What makes Naomi Campbell on that level?
Because she has put in the work. Now, see.
What do you mean?
Wait,
Do you know how many women are out there that are not even close to our level?
They are models that look.
Modeling most times are
See, if you're talking about modeling agency, if we are both models, you are a male model, I'm a female model, we have a job, a gig, a whatever, we are going to be paid the same. Do you know that?
No.
We would be. Why wouldn't we?
My sister was in the modeling. She was like part of the modeling.
Okay.
And she was not paid as the same as the male models. The male models were basically paid peanuts.
Why?
Because it is a female-centric society. People come there to see women show off clothes or showcase clothes.
Okay.
A lot of clothes are showcased in those at those events.
Okay.
Mainly because women are the ones that are showcasing those clothes.
Okay.
A lot of designers make clothes generally for women to suit several body shapes, heights, and all of that.
Okay.
Men usually wear generic clothes.
Okay.
The types of clothes men wear has not changed over the past 5 centuries.
True.
It has always been trousers or shirts or ties.
True.
They've all retained the same. But women's clothes have always evolved.
Okay.
So that means that you guys are more likely going to be showcasing the evolving clothes or changing clothes.
Okay, so if I'm going to go with what you are saying, right? What you are saying is directly proportional to what he was saying about football, about revenue and all of that, right? So people would pay more.
Yeah,
So people would pay more to come and see them showcase clothes.
Yes.
Come and stuff like that.
you
You say
say
with football,
we will not come and say, what to say money because we already know that.
But you know what? You know the funny thing. If anything happens to happen like that, we will not get that traction more. We will not get that. Yeah, men should be like that. No, you won't see that.
Sorry, I'm going
Why?
somewhere.
Because female gets more soft landings.
I'm going somewhere.
It's
So are you calling the fact that I say you put in so and so work, I put in the same amount of work, we should be paid the same? That's a soft landing for me?
No.
Is that what you are calling a soft landing? So what do you mean by soft landing?
Soft landing is that these guys in this industry have worked their way up to it.
Okay.
You can't just come and say, oh, guys, we should be earning the same too. I'm working as this guy, but this guy has been there for long.
It is because of the value that each person is bringing out, right? Now, your sister, or in a firm where a woman is being paid more than a man in a modeling agency, I believe that is an agency problem. Wait, don't roast me yet.
Go on.
So I told you I'm a set designer. I've worked with different models on different sets, right?
Michelle.
And these people are being paid the same thing. Because, let's go for models. We need 10 male models, 10 female models, right? We are doing a shoot for 2 days. Every model coming on that show is going to be paid 20,000 naira. If for any reason you now decide, you want to drag it, they call it model casting. If for any reason you decide as a person, be you a man or a woman, I want to drag it because I've been on GT Bank Fashion Week, I've gone to Milan for this, I've gone to Milan for that, so you should pay me more.
Okay.
This is a personal discussion between yourself and whoever the casting director is.
Okay.
Right? Now, if it is a man that decides that he wants to do this, he will be paid more than every other person if the casting director agrees to it. If it's a woman that says she wants to do it, she'll be paid more than every other person because based on if the casting director agrees to it. But a situation where you say, let us gather models, all are sundry, men and women, come and do this. They are usually paid the same thing.
Again.
Now, mostly for modeling, for runways, they would usually get women and not men. Reason is simple. Because women are believed to be more physically appealing to the eyes.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Women are believed to be more. That's why even artists, which artists will go and be drawing men?
Exactly.
Some of them
See you more attractive.
But women are more attractive, and that's the fact that you find me attractive
That's a softer
is not a softer
Can I
landing.
package already?
It's what?
The fact that you find me attractive is not a softer landing.
Say what?
Because you find me attractive in this way. Oh, she's so attractive. She's so cute. She's so cute. That is why you want to keep her in your house. And you don't want her to be in these certain sectors that she's clamoring to be in. Wait. No, so you find a lady attractive, right?
That word came out
In
at last.
certain, you find a lady attractive in certain scenarios. It's a plus. In some others, it is not. You find me attractive. That's why I've come to you on a business level, and next thing you want to get into my panties. It's because you find me attractive. Is that a plus to me in this situation? No, especially if this is what I'm not interested in.
If you're not interested, you're not interested.
Now I'm not interested in it, and because I'm not interested in it, you don't even want to give me listening ears.
So now listen. Let me tell you what is wrong with that idea.
Okay.
It's the fact that this guy wants to sleep with me. Okay. Nah, I'm not doing. Find another place.
Okay.
Work yourself up again. Find another place.
Oh wow, is
That's
that
simple as that.
And which is usually what a lot of women do.
That's what you should do. Find another place. Go work yourself up.
And if you check our music industry,
Find yourself up.
a lot of
another
women
place.
talk
Work
about-
yourself up. I want another place.
Work yourself up.
easy?
Find another place. Work yourself up. Places are working myself, and when some other man will just come there, and because he's a man, he's been giving listening.
Is that what was the question I asked?
Because this man doesn't find him sexually attractive
Excuse
or
me.
appealing to the eyes.
How does the world judge men? How does the world judge men?
The world judges men 5 times harder than it judges women. In fact, like they give men multiple life sentences compared to you see the one life that we have, they will give a man 5 life sentences. That is why you don't take that woman maybe 5 years of probation.
Because he has already said that you are strong. Wait, you say you are strong. Men are strong. Men are physical. So you cannot judge a woman the way you judge a man. No. Because he's strong, he's physical. Hello. If I do something and you do something, they tell me, neither raise up your hand. Yes, it will pay me. I'm a president. Neither raise up your hand. It's just like you standing. So of course they have to tell you to do a gamma. Because you are a strong person. So it is your person, it's your thing. It works for you.
That means you are automatically agreeing with the fact that men deserve to be in certain positions.
Deserves it.
So that means we are saying that it's not the man's word, it's not the woman's word.
No. That's not what
Is that what you are trying to say?
talking about this judgment. I'm saying again, is that it's a woman's word in the place of they have an advantage when it comes to judgment.
Yes, now.
Yeah, for us.
Huge advantage.
That in the case of a woman,
Rape cases.
in the case of a woman, doing
Rape cases.
something to a man,
Mm.
and that same and a punishment is meted out to the woman. If a man does the same thing to a woman, it's higher punishment.
Because you guys are more physically fit
Wait,
now.
sorry.
You see, but do you know that?
Not physicality now.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. For example, let's say there's a case whereby I defame a woman,
Okay.
and woman also defames me.
Okay.
I'm now being charged 5 million. The woman is charged
250,000 naira.
1.5 million.
Because you are more than capable.
Not even that. Can I speak?
Physicality again.
No. Can I speak? You know what causes that?
What?
Your lawyer is a dunce. That's the truth.
No. It's not in the law, but
Okay.
there's generally a bias for women. Why?
So it's not the law.
It is not the law.
It's just a general societal
There's a bias.
Okay.
There's a bias in favor of women.
Okay.
Because you see, even in the cases where we are talking about physicality now, we can say from now to tomorrow that men are stronger than women.
Okay.
But there are a lot of cases where men and women have committed identical crimes.
Okay.
Identical, there's no difference.
Okay.
Stab wound is a stab wound.
Yes. True.
I just talk about the fact that ladies have a huge disadvantage given to them in life. And that disadvantage is 2 things basically: menstruation and pregnancy. That's a soft landing for the men now.
Soft landing.
In the case that they have 9 months of their life that they will be less effective with their work. They have 9 months of their life, or let me even say they have 9 months and 1 week of every month, or 4 to 5 days of every month, that 9 months in every year if they get pregnant every year, anyways. But that they,
No, not
but
just 9 months. Because
okay.
after you get pregnant, you give birth.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start to control your child.
Everybody nurtures the child.
Everybody nurtures the child.
I don't believe that.
That's why there's a maternity leave, at least 3
Yeah.
months.
See, we're not even paying again.
Yeah, so that's
So you know that there's a soft there's a soft landing. So even in your disadvantage, there's still a soft landing in your disadvantage.
because the reason why you don't get a paid leave is because it's not maternity.
See, wait, do you want to compare?
Okay.
Do you want to compare 9 months of a woman carrying a child to 3 months leave to take care of her child?
What's your question?
My question is this. Hold on, Kamsi. My question is this.
5 billion sperm cells in their body from the body.
What does it do to you? What does it do to you?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Hey guys. We have time. Let's talk about it. Hold on.
One data.
You talk about it. I want to have a question.
5 terabytes of data. 5.
So
All in one place.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. The fact that 9 months of their life affects them, doesn't it make women less privileged in life?
No,
it does.
Now wait. Doesn't it make men get advantage in life?
Yes.
Now wait now.
You get advantage.
My follow-up question will now be: does pregnancy affect the lifespan or the lifespan of effectiveness for a woman? For example, after she gets pregnant,
Like to hear from you guys in the comment section. Like and share